Hey guys, Black here. Today we're gonna show you a quick video on how to replace a door on a 2012 Toyota Camry. As you see, we got a little damage here. We got a brand new door, well not brand new, but from a junkyard for about $450, so that was a great deal. We're gonna also have to change the interior panel, so we're gonna actually start this first video with this part, taking this guy out and changing the mirror, and then we'll do the video of the door itself. All right, so here we're gonna show you how to remove the panel on the Toyota Camry 2012. So first, there's a little tab in here that you're gonna take out. You can use a flathead screwdriver, or they have this special plastic tool, but this works fine. Pop this out. There's a Phillips screw in here that we're gonna remove. Make sure to save everything in one place so you don't lose any pieces. We can pop this tab over here actually by hand. We got two 10mm bolts for the mirror. There's one more below here, so we'll get to it once we pop this actual panel off. Here, same thing. You can use a plastic tool, a flathead screwdriver. Pop this up. I'm going to remove these as I'm going to be relocating the panel to another door. So I believe you lift this, push this tab in, and then it goes in. And same with this one. There's a little tab here. Push it down, and then you pull it up. We've got another Phillips screw in here that we're going to remove. Not sure if there's anything under this one, but let's check. Yep, we got a Phillips screw in here too. So you guys know I never actually did this, so we're learning together, but it's a pretty simple process from what I've seen online. Just need a little bit of time to do it. Before you start popping this panel off, we gotta get this little light here disconnected so you don't rip out the wires. So you want a thinner flathead screwdriver in there, and just disconnect this guy, push it down, slide it out. So at this point we should be able to pop this door off. And just lift it up. There's notches up here that are gonna pop out. And that's it. Got the door off. We're gonna be removing all this from this door. We're gonna reconnect it to the new door, which has a different panel, so I'm gonna have to reuse this guy as well. Now, I'm gonna show you guys how to remove the mirror. You need a 10mm socket. She might be a 9, but kind of does it. I'm gonna disconnect the mirror before I pull it off completely. Same thing, push the little tab right here and you just slide it out. Put the mirror so you don't drop it. mirror should pop right out. So we're gonna save this for the new door as well. And that's about it about removing the panel. Okay, so before we remove any of this harness stuff to put on the new door, we're gonna show you actually how to remove a door. Once again, this is a 2012 Toyota Camry. And first we're gonna get this 10mm bolt out of here so we can open the door or more. There's two ways of removing the door. I'm gonna go with one and then I'll explain what the other one is. So now we got a little more space so we can get inside here. So that's the hinge right here that holds the door. And there's the bottom one. Those are 12mm bolts that we're gonna remove. The other way would be to removing this quarter panel here and then get it in there to remove the bolts that actually connect the door to the body. I think that'll take a little longer, so we're gonna give it a go this way. So let's get that done. The reason I removed this one first, so the door opens a little more, so it's easier to get in here now. They're actually not in that tight. Loosen it all up first. You can also get a regular 12mm wrench. You can use that if you don't have the space for the. So at this point, all the pressure is pulling on the door, so you might want to have something under here to catch it, or get an extra pair of hands. That's what I'm gonna do, Alex. I'm gonna need your help. Alex is gonna finish unscrewing it, and I'm gonna grab the door so it doesn't drop. Hold it here with the other hand. Before you unbolt the door, make sure you disconnect the harness under here. So we gotta pop this panel off, pop this panel off, disconnect this guy right here and this guy right here. Push the little tab, slide it out, pull this tab, slide this out, and it should come out right here. Okay, at this point, now the door is free. Just to show you guys, all we did was remove the two bolts on top, this middle one right here, the two on the bottom. We disconnected the wire harness that went through here, and those two tabs right here. The other way would have been to remove this quarter panel and get these bolts out in there, which would be a little more complicated and time consuming, and these down there. So a little problem, we just realized a 2007 to 2011 door will not fit a 2012 Camry. So we're not going to be removing any of this to put it on the new door. We're just going to show you how to put the door back on, so you still get an idea of how to fully reinstall it, how to put the old panel back on, and that's it. Once we get the new correct door, we will show you the replacement video again. So we're gonna get this back on. As you see, I booked a little base here now to hold this up. We're gonna line this up right here. Get it 12mm bolts. too. So we're gonna reconnect them back into its place. And we'll just snap right in. Cover this back up. There's a couple snap hooks that it's gonna snap into, and then you have the bolt in the back. Okay, now we can put the panel back on. So before we put on the panel, you want to make sure you get the mirror back on first so you can get to all 3 bolts. So let's do that. So we're going to get the wire through the hole here first. Line these pegs up here and slide it in. Now we're going to get the 3 bolts in here that are 10 millimeter. Tighten it for a good feel. Don't overdo it, but you want to make sure it's tight enough. Reconnect the mirror, that's important. So one thing I noticed, we removed this from the panel when we popped up the panel. You can actually leave this in the panel and these guys come out, and it's really easy. You just lift it, you go above here and just snap it in, and you're going to put them in back the same way. Put it in and slide it in, and same goes for both. But since we already have them out, we're going to use it to go to the panel. So we're going to slide this back in. It's very simple, just get them in this way. I rolled the window down so it's easier to work. I'm just going to line everything up here so it clicks in. There's a little X here that helps you mark the spot. And now here's the tricky part. There's these 4 metal hinges here. So we got to line these up with the door itself to click them on, click them in. So this is what we're going to try to do now. You got to push it in and push it downwards at the same time. Yeah, we got a couple, but not all of them. Nope, let's do that again. Okay, now we're good. Alright, now let's start reconnecting stuff in the front here. Make sure we got all the wires sticking out. Don't forget the little one here for this light. And now, we're gonna snap back. That's really it. Everything should just click in. Let's connect a little light. Snap it in. This bolt right here. Snap in our mirror cover. That's it. Put a bolt back here. Let me screw that bolt. We can connect these guys back up. Just slide in, make sure that you hear the click. And this will just snap back in. So before you put this one up, we gotta snap in the other piece. Same thing. It just pops right in. And then this one will go over it. And we're just missing the little piece here. Which will also snap back in. And that's it, guys. Doors back in. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informational. We'll be back with another video when we get the right door to replace it. Then we'll do all the wiring. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Any videos you would like to see, let us know, and more coming soon. Thanks for watching.